I'd like to invite Miriam back to talk about the Citizen Sensation Service.
Okay, I will show quickly because we're, I think, nearing the end of the workshop. I will show quickly what we have implemented for one of our pilots. RTL is our partner for the city of for the city of Luxembourg in the country of Luxembourg, and what we have implemented for them is, again, I'm showing a citizen citizen information service, so one that is open for everyone to see. And here it was provided on the RTL website. It is a service where citizen can see the actual forecast from the Ultra HD. That's what you see here is the 1 kilometer nest around the 50 by 50 kilometer Ultra HD, because the Ultra HD doesn't cover 100% of Luxembourg, the country of Luxembourg, and because RTL wanted to have a map covering the whole country, we also show the one by one around it. And the idea here was to give citizen the possibility to see the weather forecast, but not only the weather forecast, because it's a combination of citizen science and the forecast. It was that you can put in your own temperature comfort zone, and then you get an individualized weather forecast map for yourself. So I can say everything that is below 20, for me it's actually a little bit higher. Everything that is below 20 is okay. From 20 to 28, I'm still in a halfway comfortable zone, but everything above 28 degrees is too hot for me. And then this, now after I changed these handles here, this map, actually, when I start the forecasting or the forecast maps, will color itself depending on my ranges that I put in. However, I think we don't have such a warm forecast coming up, because it's always new forecast. Let me see if I can see anything. This is obviously a heat sensation forecast. It was made for the hot summer, and it is supposed to show you the areas where you shouldn't go into. I can, to make that a little bit more plastic right now, change it here, and now we just assume that 6 is not 6, but it is what I put in before, and that this is a hot summer day and not as cold as it is right now. And then you can see how the color, how the map changes according to my my ranges. So everything above 6 degrees will be a color between yellow and red. Everything above 60 degrees will be red, indicating the areas in and time where I would not be comfortable anymore. And that's especially relevant if you zoom in here in the city and you see the accumulation of the heat and at certain places in the city, because it's the Ultra HD and it's quite high resoluted. And then you see certain areas that also Stefan has shown before that really heat up, and that gives you a better understanding what to avoid and where to be at what time. So that was the idea here, and it has to do, as I said, with citizen science. So the idea is that you get people aware of their own temperature comfort zone might be different than from others, especially also for the elderly people or vulnerable groups, pregnant women and so on, who are more heat sensitive, can use such a map and could get warnings out of it. So we also have started or implemented at least the beginnings of, we could also make a warning out of this, because this is a map right now, but we, as Stefan also said, we have the numericals for that, so we could for example, also develop a text message or whatever for a certain place in the city based on these kind of ranges that a person puts in. Exactly, that's what we had. We also did that for the city of Luxembourg. And then again, the nice thing is you can really move, zoom in into the map and really see the buildings. And these kind of services have been prototypical, but we can implement them based on the Ultra HD, because this is a widget that we developed. It's a little web widget. So most of the things that you can see here come from our Meteorologics backend, and that's a service that we could actually implement for any interested city, put it on their city website, and provide a little climate adaptation tool for the citizen. Okay, that's it. Any
Thank you,
questions?
Miriam.
Welcome.
So if you have questions for Miriam directly about the Citizen Sensation service, and also thanks, Miriam, for keeping us very on time. We can also open up the floor for discussion that's scheduled for now, for the last about 25 minutes of the workshop. And we really encourage discussion about the services, and any feedback is welcome. Please let us know what you thought, what features were useful for you and your organization in your role or goals. And also, we are not afraid of negative feedback. If you have any capabilities that you maybe wish that you would have seen today that we can add to future services, and perhaps, for example, if you can see these services being integrated into your existing initiatives,